Springfield, shortly after the rest of his Ranney School teammates entered the locker room following the Panthers' 73-63 victory over Federal Way. Scottie Lewis' voice floated around the bend in the basement of the Hoophall Classic. "We beat their ass, bro," Lewis said loudly, and he embraced longtime star teammate Bryan Antoine. Asked a few minutes later about Lewis' trash talk, Antoine smiled. "Whenever Scottie goes down the middle, he dunks it on somebody, and he flexing and starts talking his smack, and then everybody else, we flexing and all that," Antoine said. "And then we play harder on defense when we come back. Yeah, I feel like he starts all that." Antoine's coach, Tosh Holden, might disagree with Antoine's assessment that flexing leads to better defense. "Not that they do this every time, but every now and again, I notice they know where the cameras are," Holden said. "They finish, and the other team is getting the ball up the court, and they are back at the free throw line, which is a little frustrating. But you know, they make incredible plays, and they are incredibly talented. It's just nice to see them be able to come out here and enjoy the victory." Lewis in particular had occasion to celebrate. He poured in 26 points on hyper-efficient 9 for 14 shooting, which included a pair of threes and 6 free throws. Antoine's line was a little less efficient, 23 points on 9 for 17 shooting, but Federal Way struggled with Ranney's athleticism and length, and both Lewis and Antoine capitalized in transition constantly. Antoine's poster dunk to end the first half drew one of the biggest crowd reactions of the weekend, while Lewis threw down a loud one-handed smash in the second. More importantly, Lewis completely locked up Jaden McDaniels, Federal Way's star forward ranked 6th in the country. McDaniels finished 4 for 20 from the field, and he never seemed comfortable with Lewis in his jersey, despite his 5-inch height advantage. Lewis said his game starts with defense. "Being a stopper on the defensive end is something I've always taken pride in," Lewis said. Jaden's 4 or something like that on ESPN, editor's note, again, 6th, and I've dropped a lot as well. Though we say it's something that we don't pay attention to, it is. There's players that people think are better than us. Yeah, I attacked him today on the defensive end and on the offensive end. The result was one of the more eye-opening performances of the weekend. Lewis handled the ball consistently, and while he struggled a bit with turnovers in the first half, he showed how dangerous he could be if his shot continues to develop. Lewis and Antoine both have plenty of motivation to work with. Both were left off USA Basketball's junior national team program last summer, and neither are in ESPN's top 10 rankings. Antoine is ranked 13th, while Lewis is 14th. "Today was just another defensive game for me, as it is every other game when someone on the other side is quote-unquote top 5, a 5-star, Lewis said. "I take that personally, but until they have the opportunity to prove themselves at the next level, Lewis and Antoine are enjoying their final season together." Next year, Lewis is headed to Florida, while Antoine committed to Villanova. In addition to 4 years of high school basketball, they played AAU together since 6th grade. That pairing has impacted both players' games immensely, as they learned from competing against one another. "To me, I think Scottie is one of the best defenders out there in the country," Antoine said. "So the fact that I have to go against him in practice, yeah, I kind of pick small things up. If he tries to stop me one way, I'll maybe try to do a different move or something like that, and then I use that in an actual game. I've been doing that for the last few years." Both players admitted they think about next season from time to time. "We thought about it a little bit more when we committed," Lewis said. "He committed first, and then when I committed, it was like, dang, Bryan's not gonna be there. Scottie's not gonna be there, but we're excited for it. New faces, new coaching staff, but we'll see each other. We'll stay in touch. That's my brother. We've been best friends 6th grade, so that's a relationship that's never going to die."